welcome back to the Mind Cracker.
Or rather, classification. We are
Please
welcome
stop ruining the fun. Ah,
Clay and Pluvemaker, and as the pessimist of the team, my job is to ruin all the fun.
Yep. Flues maker, more like flues breaker of fun.
Correct. Yeah. Oh, by the way. There you go, that was important. I had to tell Sluggy that Milo is actually an Australian drink.
Oh, reminder,
not
it is now
somebody-
PvP, so we can die to Austin now.
no,
Yeah,
don't say that. No.
Don't worry, I have no armor.
Yep, same.
But
Let
I have
everyone
one
with full
piece
iron?
of unsmelted iron. One piece.
I'm the only person with full iron. This feels great.
Yeah.
I
We
ran
expect you to
around
carry
way
it.
too much.
What? Me, Carrie? Hello?
Yes. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yes, Scooby Snacks, that's up to you.
Fuck off, Wilson. Just because I play Hypixel on the daily.
There you go, see? See? You've got the tools. You've got the
I
snacks.
found diamonds.
And there you go, you've got the diamond.
That's your optimism for you.
Oh my god.
Yes? Oh,
It was an 8 vein. We have enchants.
our team color changed. What does
We
that
are
mean?
now dark green.
Alan and Siastone are on a team. I have no idea how good Alan with the plan is.
Alan is BDA, or is, no, god.
B BDSM?
No, what was his old username again, Flus?
I'm suddenly blanking. Why am I... It was a short username, blah. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So not to be mean, but that isn't a worry for us.
Well,
I mean,
Les
Zaya's
Blah has
gotten
gotten really
better.
good
Zaya's
for-
gotten
Alan
better.
has improved. I don't... Probably not, to your level, but... Now, you underestimating him would probably be a mistake. At this
Well, I'm
point. Too much.
I'm really rusty, so I could die to anyone in this game.
Except me.
No, I could die to you, Flues.
No.
Oh, Brody, Jay, and Zach. Okay.
Okay.
So the guy that gives 0 ping to every server.
Zach?
No, Brodator. He gets 0 ping to like every
It,
server.
it doesn't show, though. He's...
His ping should be slightly higher than mine.
He has 7 ping, Flus.
Wow, how is that even possible? He's farther away from the server than I am.
He hacks. He hacked the server. The server is
Going up.
in his house.
Oh, and he's healing.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm supposed to like the servers are in my actual city. He's 2 hours away.
Wait, seriously? I thought it was, like, in Europe.
No.
Hemorrhage? It's hosted NA.
Yeah, but... Oh, is Brodator Canadian?
Yes.
What the fuck? I thought Brodator was freaking,
Okay, don't
German
get me
or
wrong
something.
here, Brodator
No.
is French as all hell.
Uh.
And he's Canadian.
French Canadians. I forgot that Canada speaks French. I only thought they spoke blackface.
Whoa
Yeah.
now. Whoa now.
Blackface is a performance, not a speech.
If you say
Okay.
so.
I perform so. I mean,
I perform
anymore.
so.
and I have learned.
Where's the
since
lava?
then.
You have learned the subtle art of brown
you know.
face.
I'm
from-
the guy who painted Justin Brown.
Okay, I need
Oh my
water
God.
and then I can get enchants.
Someone had to apply that. That was me. I did it. We used shoe polish. Does that? No.
That's the sigh of hatred.
Oh my god.
Sound like a very optimistic. No.
I'm optimistically hating you. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate anybody.
That man has too many vowels in his name.
What, Trudeau?
Yeah, They're like-
Who'd you vote for?
there are like 3 in the span of 4 letters. No, there are like 4 in the span of 5 letters.
Let's ask the French Canadian here who he voted for in the election.
Well, that's private information.
Oh, you probably voted for, what's his name? The really far right dude.
The conservative dude?
No, the one who's further right than the conservative dude.
Oh, no, the guy who lost everything, basically.
Yeah, the
Isn't
one
that
who
the-
literally got like no votes, cause
Yeah, he couldn't get elected in his own area, which I didn't find necessarily surprising. No,
Although-
I couldn't have voted for Maxime Bernier because he's not in my area.
mm,
And so you can only vote on the deputies in your specific
Riding.
riding, right? So yeah, my riding was easily won by an environmental activist.
I would have
Was
voted
a
for
star
the.
candidate for Trudeau's party.
I would have just voted for the. I shouldn't talk too much about politics here, but I would have voted for the NDP candidate.
I mean, NDP was good, but like conservative offered more stuff for my area.
Oh.
So
God, seriously?
More money in your pocket.
Okay, I won't judge you too hard, but
no,
I'd
here's the
die
thing,
before I
Trudeau
voted for a
shut down the
conservative
oil
in
lines,
any
which fucked
country right now.
over- Trudeau shut down the oil lines, which fucked over Alberta and Saskatchewan hardcore. So
Yeah, but if you don't fucking shut down the oil lines, we're all gonna be fucking underwater in the next 50 years.
Well, not in the Rockies.
Alright. Alright, you make a point.
I mean,
Who the
I'm
fuck
not eyeing
needs-
a piece of property over
If
there,
I'm alright,
if
then
I
who the
want
fuck cares about everyone else drowning?
If I want my real estate value in Banff to go up,
To be fair, I grew up in West Virginia and I'm still not a fan of fossil fuels.
oh my god, the song just came to mind.
Country roads,
Oh no, stop!
take me home to the place I belong.
where is that place?
West Virginia.
Oh, I see. No, sadly, the problem with Canadian politics is that they're all bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Everybody's just
Well,
no.
you're speaking to an American right now. Where my last 2 choices were fucking Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, that's yeah. Your two
This is when-
choices are not going to improve. So I'm sad to say.
No,
This
I'm
is when we
voting
need
Bernie.
to feel bad for Wilson. So yeah.
No, that's the one
Okay.
thing I will say about the Canadian system: the fact that there's
At least you
multiple
guys have
parties-
health care.
There's the fact that there's multiple parties means that it's not always like just a tribal one tribe against the other, and
Yeah.
none of them live in reality. It's like compared to, there were very few lies. There were I caught Trudeau in a couple on the campaign trail and stuff, but overall there were very.
But the
few
thing
lies.
is,
And you
like,
listen to the American politicians, and there's the
all
two
they
parties
talk about are
are
lies. Like,
completely disconnected. from
everything they
reality.
do is lying.
Trump, I'm gonna build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Sure you are.
And then, oh yeah, it's literally impossible to have a Medicare for all system according to, like, every mainstream media outlet in our country.
Well, depends on what they mean by literally.
No, they're like, oh, it's impossible, it's unicorns and fairy tales, it can't happen, even though, like, how long ago did Canada get it?
Mostly in the 60s.
Hmm. We were getting
It was a
Medicare.
process. It took a
was-
while.
yeah.
And it was in some cases clumsy. Some places went pretty well because, for example, in my province, like the Catholic Church was actually the ones doing healthcare.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, so it was a fairly easier transition. Like there wasn't a gigantic insurance industry.
But to be fair, you did it in the 60s, and we still don't have it in its 2019.
Yeah. But I mean, what you have something that we didn't have, which is a gigantic private industry of insurance,
Hmm.
and they have a huge power, a lot of money, and they're also extremely difficult to remove.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We didn't have
Especially
that
since
option.
most of our politicians are bought off by them on both
Well,
sides of
pretty
the
much, yeah.
political aisle.
There isn't a whole lot of will to remove. Yeah, those.
The moment when Obama was truly the best choice for you.
Mm.
What can you do? The good part is, I'm here to deliver the good news as the pessimist of the team. It's only gonna get worse.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh no!
But what if we elect Joe Biden? Thinking emoji.
Well, by the time this comes out, we'll probably know who the.
Probably not. Like, primaries go on for a fucking lifetime.
That's true.
Like,
But,
we have Iowa voting in, like, beginning of February. And then New Hampshire. Like, only 4 states vote in the month of February. And then
Yeah.
March is where it
Still-
really takes off, and we'll have a better idea of
I'm-
who's who,
I'm
who's
mining
where.
the obsidian now.
Oh, I didn't even know you found diamonds.
Oh no, he found diamonds like a while ago.
Ooh.
I didn't know how many diamonds it was though.
It was an 8 vein.
Oh,
Yeah. As the pessimist of the team, Wilson, I have to tell you.
8 vein
my
isn't
early
enough.
December predictions is Donald Trump re-election. That's I don't see it changing.
I
I
don't
don't see
know.
him
As a
going
bigger
anywhere.
pessimist, I think you're right, unless our entire economy crumbles before the election.
It's
In which
not
case,
going
it's a
to-
lose-lose scenario. Either we get 4 more years of Trump, or we literally, like, lose all of our money.
Like the only good thing that's going for you guys is how well the economy is doing.
And even that isn't really true, honestly.
Well,
Like, our GDP and, like, unemployment is better than it was before,
right.
but that isn't the only measure of how well an economy is doing, and there are a lot of people who, like, there's above 70% of people who literally had to live paycheck to paycheck and don't
Yeah,
even
well,
have,
that's
like,
not the same
$500
as the
in
economy.
their
Yeah, I
bank
understand
account.
What you mean? Yeah. And I do agree, but that's not the economy. That's something else. That's the standard of living. Which
Your
is,
sta-
But
which is
then
affected
you're
by
not
the
going to have a
economy, but-
good economy if people don't have money to spend.
Well, I mean, based on the Black Friday sales we've just gone through,
Mm,
they spent a whole lot, the Americans, this year.
that's true.
So, in that respect,
But that's all, like, sales.
yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I don't see the economy suffering enough to cause a
to cause panic.
yeah.
I can give you that.
Usually, no matter what
I'm gonna
happens.
wait until I have 8 levels.
Oh, okay.
I can get Crush Prot 3 pants for 8 levels.
My condolences.
I will say there is still plenty of suffering, even if you use Black Friday as a measurement of how well people are doing financially.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, financially is not the only metric that one should use
Yeah,
to decide stuff, but it's probably the most popular. That's why I say, that leads to re-election.
yeah.
But
Like if
obviously
the
it's not gonna be
economy, if the economy is healthy enough, then Donald Trump is likely going to get reelected, even if even if there are a lot of issues with it. Like I don't know, it's not
like,
gonna.
for example, the economy is doing pretty well, but his foreign his foreign relations strategies are really bad, and he negotiates
Abysmal.
deals with like neighboring countries like they're a zero-sum game,
Yeah,
as opposed to like win-win situations. So unless like he negotiates so that it's a win for America, then like he doesn't stop. But like when you need, especially when you have Canada and America right next to each other, what you need is like deals that will make both sides grow. You know,
Yeah.
that's what you're looking for, and that's not what he's looking for.
he just wants us to grow.
Yeah. All right. So now that we've demonetized all our episodes from talking politics and alienated like the three non-political,
Yeah, everyone's like,
No,
we're.
but- yeah, people
we're
don't
outta
know, but
here.
I could talk politics like all day.
No, I'm a political science major, so
Oh yeah.
although I'm like, this is my first semester in like a 4-year college, so still have a lot to learn.
There's just like Trump.
Mm.
It turns out.
Oh wow! Oh,
Just getting right back into it.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay,
No,
okay,
but
we
it's
need to
it's
stop.
still
Oh.
like
Oh.
There,
Oh.
there goes the man who set this entire conversation in motion.
Yeah. Oh no, Brody.
Let's just
But
use
I
that
think
as
he
like
was
our.
the first president elected, Trump. I mean, to not even understand how like the system works.
Yeah,
I mean,
But, like,
people wanted an outsider.
there was a
they definitely
reason
got
for that as well, though. Like, people were aware of how incompetent he was, but they were so sick of the system that we had before and all of the
Oh, yeah,
corruption
yeah.
within it that they would go for anything instead of
They
continuing
wanted the
status quo.
anti-establishment outsider, and that's
Yeah.
what they got. Yeah.
So, like, going after him for stuff that, like, everyone knows, whether they support him or not, isn't gonna be enough to actually hurt his approval. And a lot of the times, that's the stuff that got him elected in the first place.
Correct.
Like, I'm not a,
I follow you. Yeah,
I
his
am not a Trump
uncouthness-
supporter, but there's a lot of things where, like, Democratic
doesn't
family
behave
members
like
will
a
be like,
politician.
oh, why do people support Trump? And then I'm like, there are a lot of things that he does that, like, you're complaining about that I actually prefer
Agree
about
with.
him. Like, he doesn't seem... Like, he's a liar a lot of the time, but he doesn't come off as, like, fake in the same way that a lot of other politicians do.
And there's sometimes, even though like I don't know if he's lying or he's just saying what he wants to be true, or saying a mix of everything. But like for example, at some point he's like, after the Khashoggi deal, which was when Saudi Arabia disappeared a journalist
Yeah.
in multiple pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone was like, "Oh, dang, we should like sanction the country and make sure."
The thing is that Trump wasn't
even.
Trump
And
was...
Trump is like, no, they're like really rich, and we have a lot of weapons to sell, so
Yeah.
we're still doing business. He didn't even like make a nice line to cover or anything. Like he just straight up told everyone, no, we're still doing business.
And I can actually commend him for that. Like, I don't agree with his policy, but I also prefer that he's just upfront about his corrupt dealings instead of,
Hiding it.
yeah, like, instead of, like, hiding behind it. Like, he definitely lies and he does hide behind shit, but there's something, like, about him where he's actually, like, he seems more authentic than a lot of U.S. politicians.
He's surprisingly very upfront about certain things.
Yeah.
and rather sketchy about some others. So if you know what to look for,
Yeah.
you can kind of read him. Okay, I got so.
Oh, see you
Well, that's the episode. See you guys
next
time.
episode.